Hey everybody, Monty back, and welcome all my SimNation, City Builder Collective, all you city folk, simulation fans. So here we are, back in Monterico Gaming headquarters. This is episode 5, and we're moving right along. Last time we spent some time in off-the-grid mining. We're trying to support this random highway system in Tarantula Highway here, but I figured let's go ahead and show you how to build these one-way highways and start from the basics, and we'll kind of cover everything in this brand new Iguana Flats. So, you know, good shout out to Xoxide again. Thanks for the comments, and this mod has been a lot of fun, and I've got the hang of it, and I know kind of some more of the tips and tricks, and I think I can almost cover everything with just the city. So one good idea is when you're new to it, definitely start out somewhere flat. That's why you can get a hang of the mechanics of the road system first, and then you can deal with how to kind of go up and down and all that stuff as far as hills and dealing with odd terrain and all that. So let's go ahead and just start with a basic 4-lane freeway. I kind of have this cool little city set up here. I figure industry, residential, commercial, and utilities, and we'll kind of go from there, see how that works out. So let's go ahead and build out a ground 4-lane. So for 4 lanes, here's what you got. You got a 4-lane roundabout, which you can't zone. You have a high-density one-way, which is 4-lane. That you can zone. And then at the end here, you have a 4-lane freeway. You have a 4-lane ground to elevated freeway, and then you have a 4-lane elevated freeway. So what we want is just the standard 4-lane freeway. We're going to build that. Let's see, let's get a nice line here. And we'll build these close together. We'll build one here, and then we'll build this one here, like so. And then let's zoom in and take a look at that. So, okay, we can see the direction to where we're going. It depends on how you mouse it, right? So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. But you'll notice this main avenue here, you cannot connect to it with the 4-way freeway. Well, one thing you could try to do, and this might be the next thing that you run into, is you go over to this 4-lane ground to elevated freeway. Notice that's its job, this 4-lane ground to elevated freeway. So yeah, it will connect here, and then it'll create this line with snap points, but you'll notice then you won't be able to connect to this one because you can't have multiple snaps. So do not use the transition to go from this freeway to an avenue. What I suggest then is using the one-way high-density road, and then you can kind of connect. You can actually connect this direct, which is what I would suggest, like this. Let's see if we can kind of clean that look up here, maybe like this. And let me delete this over here. Clean this side up. This is just now aesthetics and cleaning it up, but it definitely works and it's functional. So we want to go this way. Actually, I wanted to see those guidelines, if I can get some of those back. We're going to go here, like that. Yeah, it's goofy looking, but we'll clean that up later. That's just a matter of playing around until you get a nice looking, clean intersection. But that's how you're going to connect your avenue to your freeway. Okay? Okie dokie. So next thing you want to do is let's elevate this. So we want an elevated freeway. One thing you could do is go your 4-lane freeway here, and let's say we wanted to go out here. You could hit the M and N key, and we'll play this episode until I run out of money. That's what our problem was there. So let's take out some more loans, tax up our people. We'll try to get a little bit of revenue while we're playing. But then, so like I was saying, you can press the N key to go under, and you'd be able to build tunnels, or you could build some bridges, and that's using the 4-lane freeway. Actually, the tunnels are going to be with the this guy here. Also, the high-density one-way road. The thing is if you go with the high-density one-way road like so here, you can build it, but you cannot. No on-ramps and off-ramps will work. So that's why if you want the on-ramps and on-ramps to work, you have to use your freeways. Because your freeways are what are going to give you those little snap points and blue line to connect to for your ramps and transitions. So, we could go here and then we could raise up our 4-lane freeway like this. That's one way to go up and back down. And let's say we're going to have this one go... We're going to have this highway connect over here. So man, if I could get it all the way up here, I'm going to go broke in like one episode. No, that's okay. This will work. And that's going the right way. And what I want is to keep raising this up. Like that. Okay. And then we'll have this land. We'll have this connect here. Okay, and then remember, 4-way freeways cannot connect to the streets, so what have we got to do? The transition I don't believe will connect either. We have to use the one-way road here and connect like that. There we go. Now we're connected. So now, you guys might have done what I just did, which is either used your freeway to build a bridge, or you can use the elevated, like this guy right here. So let's build the elevated one here and here, because we're going to be going both directions. Okay, so now let's try to connect these guys. Now that's where you're going to run into some issues, because your ramps are limited, and now we're going to talk about the limitation, is your ramps are limited to these blue lines and these ramps right here. So that's why we cannot ramp to or connect this freeway. So that's why, if you notice at the very end, they build a nice extended 4-lane elevated freeway. And the point of this bad boy is let's extend this guy around here. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's look at straight above. And what I want to do here is kind of go... Let's go here like this. And then we're going to go this way, and we're going to go up. Oh, angle too sharp. Okay. Let's go up. Nope. I want to go straight out, then curve, like that. There we go, there we go. And now this section I want to go up, like that. Okay, and then since I did elevated to elevated, you can see it actually created a slight incline throughout that whole area. So that's how you can kind of change your incline. To go back down, you have to do kind of the same thing. Just gradually go down. Let's see how we can do this. So let's go this way, and we want to get here. But what we really need to do is just get to a base level, like this. Okay. And then let's see if we can connect these. Okay. So to play around with this is I have to connect these two in pieces and then hit the N and M key. So I'm hitting M to go up. And it'll take a while, but you have to keep going up the different amount of clicks until where it turns blue. And that's your sweet spot. And then you let go. And then that's how you're going to create your ramp. Okay. And then now we have to connect this freeway down here. So to connect a freeway down here, you can't do the same technique, because notice this part of the freeway is just your ground freeway, and it doesn't have the snap points or blue lines. So what do we need? A transition. You are correct, sir. So we build our transition, and there we go. Now we have some connections. So now remember how I told you there's some downfalls to the ramps? Well, let's go ahead and select our 2-lane ground to elevated freeway ramp and check it out. So let's say, well, this is going to be unfortunate, but we know now out of this example, by using the 4-lane freeway ramp like this and raising up, that it's great and all, and you can create a bridge, but you don't get the connection spots you need for ramps. So this bad boy needs to all go away. And that's fine. This is probably what I'm trying to do here is show you the mistakes, so you guys don't make them and waste all the money. But I knew that one didn't work. Trust me. I knew. That was an intentional one. I knew. So, remember, we would need to go with our elevated highway. And this time we can go, let's make sure we're matching up here. We'll go here like this. How about like this? And then we'll get a little bit closer here so we don't take up too much residential here. Okay. And then this time we can actually get really close. We can't go under because we need a transition for that. Now this is going to hurt a lot of that road. So let's try to go... Oh no, that's fine, that's fine. We can put parks and stuff under there. We'll figure out something with it. So you can see we're going to have the different heights because this one had the gradual incline going this way, where the other one I just built straight across. And that's because I want to show you how the ramps work. So let's go to our ramps. Here we go. Let's go 2-lane ground elevated ramp. And we can see that over here it'll be nice and easy. Easy, easy, easy. Sorry. Quick transition. And then now we'll go to our ramps. 2-lane ramp. We can go right from this freeway down here, ground, to elevated ramp, just like that. One thing you can do is you can make it all pretty. You can go like this, and then we can go like this, and then kind of find a nice on-ramp like that. That looks more official, even though that doesn't really make sense, right? There's not really a point to exit here and connect here. But my point is just to show you ground to elevated ramps like this. Of course, the ramps do work from, say, a street over here to connecting to the highway up here. I wish I could connect up here and then slide back down, but we can't because of the... okay, let me get this guy out of here. Oh, okay. Actually, no. What we'll do for now is just connect this one right up here to this guy. And we'll create some cool connections between these others. But notice these guys right here and this one right here is at, this is what's important, it's at ground level. It's at the first click. When you build these elevated freeways, they're at a specific set default setting. As you can see, as this is, and remember, oh, that was a waste of money, and as all that, right click. Okay, but this guy up here is not at the default level. So when you get to your ramps, and you say try to connect off of this guy up here, remember here's a default level, and it connects right out. If you try to connect from this one and go out, it's not going to work. It's going to go to this ground level. So if you're frustrated with this and you can't figure it out, there's nothing you can do besides make sure you have a ground level part of your highway to build ramps onto. Ramps only build on the default level. Remember that. Ramps only build off of this default level. Transitions also build off of just this level. Remember, so if I build one of these out here, and I build it up, 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 like that, and I try to transition down, it's not going to work. So what you have to do, remember, is build another elevated highway here to here, or remember, have a basic one here, like this, basic level, and then connect these up, up, and then have these ramp up, and then your transitions will work on this part, and your ramps will work on this part. So then what you could do is have another elevated part, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, like this, remember? Then we can do a little, not a transition, so transitions aren't going to work here, they're going to connect to the ground. You have to continue with your elevated highways, freeways, and we'll hit the M key to raise it up until you get a nice little sweet spot. So now you see this little loop, we go up to down to up. Go over, play with this, you know, go into sandbox mode if you have to. You get your ramps, and then notice ramps here. Well, if I get a good angle off the angle too sharp, that's my only problem there. If I go off of here, it's fine. If I try to do that from up here, it's going to go to the ground. If I try to do that from down here, it's going to go to the ground. Right? So make sure when you're building an on-ramp that you have to build it on this flat, generic ground piece. This goes for the same for both the elevated 4-way, the elevated 2-way, and if there is one, a 1-lane elevated freeway, which I don't believe there is a 1-lane elevated freeway, just the ramps and things like that. So, okay, remember, that's the big tip of the day. That's where all, I think, the struggles are going to come from, or people trying to raise up bridges and go, oh, it doesn't work. It does, you just kind of have to bring it down a bit for the ramp, which I think is very workable, very realistic. I mean, just think of the structures here. I mean, these ramps, I mean, nowadays, of course, this is kind of making excuses, but, you know, The ramp you want to connect onto here, the little off-ramp. You don't want to be at your highest peak on this freeway and have off-ramps coming off and little one-laners like that. So you're going to have to bring it down, not up here. We're going to have to bring it down to here, and then we can build our off-ramps over here and all that good stuff. So, does that cover a lot of that stuff? Okay, that covers a lot. So the only other thing we want to do here is learn now. Let's get rid of a lot of the junk here. Let's get rid of this guy, and all of this. Let's clean up so we're not looking at a bunch of junk. And let's get another 4-lane at standard height. I just keep things at standard height for the most part, just so I don't really have to deal with it too much. But it's definitely fun to play around with all the different levels that you can do here. So let's go, with this elevated highway here. If you go across these guys like this and you hit M, you could keep going high enough until it works. That's something we can do. If you hit N on, say, a 4-lane freeway here like this, actually, I don't know if this is not a issue with that, because if I go to a standard road, I can just not build tunnels in this this map for some reason. That's the Iguana Flats. So that's a restriction to the map, not a restriction to the mod. So we're going to have to stick to bridges and not do any tunnels. But yeah, what could I do here? What I could do is bring this one flat. I'm just trying to figure out how to fit through here. What I'm going to do is go this, and I'm going to raise it up and see if I can get in between them. No, I have to go all the way over. I see. Okay. So let's get rid of this section and some of this. We'll be able to use that. Let's recycle what we can. And now I want to build a highway from over here to over here. So I want to go this way, and then I'm going to hit the M key, which should bring me over. At some point, maybe not. I think it got all hung up. There we go. So I want to go just to that level. As high as it is until it doesn't work, okay? So same thing going the other way. We're going to go up, up, up. Okay, so we know that that's the good level, right? Those are level. We on the level. Now remember, we've got to build 4-way elevated here, and we will continue it like this. Am I on the curve? I'm on the curve. Just wasn't curving for me. So we get these ends connected and then hit M, M, M to get a nice ramp. Same thing this way, but the other way. Nope, nope, nope. Remember, I got to swing out and around. And hit M, M, M. There we go. We got a nice little ramp there. Okay, and then we just keep this going until, you know, what I'd say is start your lower levels somewhere obtainable. Somewhere like here. Just your standard route, because this is where we can build our little off-ramps and such. Because then you can use this to connect from here to here, like that, and hit M, M. There we go. And then this way we make sure we're going the right directions. M, M, M. There we go. Okay, so now this is working. And then remember, then we can put some off-ramps here. Like so for these people going to work over here, they can get off here. And people who need to get back home, they can hop over here, and then we can connect this up here like that. Oh, remember, this is raised up. That's not going to work. This one works. This one works fine here. But this one, I just proved my stupidity. What we have to do is connect it to here, remember? Ah, you guys didn't remind me. What am I going to do with you guys? Alright, so let's just go, say, to here. And then we'll do some transitions. Let's get this guy to the ground. And then we'll get this guy something nice here. That might be too close. Okay, back over here. Transition from here to here. Yeah, that's the ticket. Like that. And then remember, then we'll go back to our roads here, and then we can just connect here and here. Not the prettiest. Oh, we tapped out. We're out of money. Let's speed things up. How much money do I need for that? So, I might have to call it an episode here and continue in the next one. We're going to have to ship some money over. But you guys get the point here. Is what I need to do is connect a road grade too steep, road grade too steep. I'm going to have to play around these roads, but I just can't connect my ramp here. I have to connect it down here somewhere. So where's a good spot? It keeps wanting to snap onto that little road underneath. Let's see how difficult this road's going to be to get back. If I get rid of that guy and I try to draw it back, okay, I still can. No problems. No problems. So let's just clear all that out of the way. Made a little bit of money, hopefully enough for this little on-ramp. And then we'll just connect this ramp right. That was it, but I wanted even better. I wanted to kind of connect more up to... Oh, let me get at a better angle. There it is. There it is. That'll work. That'll work, because I'm not going to mess around with that anymore. Let's go here and here. We'll create a little affix. There are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. And then there's our... Ah, I did a one-way. Oh, so remember, I can just hit R. Oh no, roads, R. Let's see, I should be able to upgrade this. There we go. And I upgraded it to a 2-lane. Perfecto. Perfecto. And then we just need to add our little 4-lane here. Like that. And this highway section is semi-complete. It's not finished up at the other end, but that'll get us over to our commercial district. So, yeah, hope this helps you guys figure out all the little details. I think we covered quite a bit. We made it through at least one full day. I'm talking in the dark now, so I'm not going to build in the dark. So we're going to collect more money, upgrade this city some more, and we'll be back. So, like, comment, question below, please. I always like trying to figure out you guys' problems and troubleshoot them out. Also, let me know what we should do for these other cities. Remember, I still need a name for our school city. We haven't done anything with Hawks Point, and then we haven't even touched this other side. Next episode, I'll talk a little bit more about maybe bringing back the Battle of the Badlands event. That was a big, fun event during the Cities of Tomorrow launch last year. This year, I think we could do the same. What we did was teams on each side, so we'll talk more about that in the next episode. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm Monty. Peace out, and keep on gaming.